The gate
What are
guard
you
said the
looking
gunfire
at?
went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing. Don't know you, don't care. Keep it short. You're kidding, right? Flak and shrapnel's in the market. I'm shrapnel, you idiot. History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care. Yeah, see you.
I'm sure she'll just scrounge some from the lower deck.
Yes?
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly. Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end. You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones. They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city. Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path. Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy. And I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does. Farewell.
Saint Monica bless you.
Welcome to the Weatherly. This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
Think I'll walk the flight.
They call me sister. Don't ask. Are you making fun of my name? It's a damn good thing for you this place is crawling with security. Otherwise, I'd kick your ass.
I don't think that belongs to you.
One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning last week.
It was so noisy.
Yeah, I heard
last
she was
night.
drinking
I could
river
hardly
water.
sleep.
The ship's
Maybe a
water
quick
isn't much
fix
better.
is something.
If we don't get fresh water soon.
Let me or a security
looking for
officer know if you
troublemakers
see
if you
anything
see
out
any.
there.
Quitting time. I can't wait to get home.
Did you hear about the fight in the Muddy Rudder last night?
Yeah, Bill's going to have... Haven't run into you before. Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry. It won't be a problem for much... Whatever.
Stay chill, dude.
Can assist me. For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. As I said, I am sorry. I'm afraid I can't go back and change the past. James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Okay. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I am not in a position to help you. You understand, I have enough. Look, I don't want to be harsh. I don't have the resources. What? Well, Your father and I, we worked together for a long, but then there were complications. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. Project Purity, we called it. It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your father decided that once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their Project Purity was everything to us. It was the first thing we thought about when we woke up, the last thing Some of us changed over the years, but apparently James This is the Rivet. It's taken many long years to put our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. Good luck. Dr. Zimmer, I've already told you I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my... Good luck.
Been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside. Hey, be more careful.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of the... Ah, Each of the documents in this room tells a small but... Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from... Why, yes. Your knowledge of American history is quite impressive. What an amazing crown jewel in my collection that would be. The original document created by the people for the people. Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here. Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the... Why, of course I do. If these items were lost to... then we understand each other. Hundreds of years ago, people... Can you imagine a country like the USA without it? We are children of this country, and to... Oh, it's so good to finally meet... to yet again meet someone who actually... It makes me so happy.
What's the big idea?
Spare enough for
What do you
drink?
have?
Shit. Just what this hole needs. Another woman. Either buy me a drink or take your skanky ass. Bitch! These guys won't buy me around. Just... Can't help you with the history, honey. Don't let me stop you. I heard that the city council was debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Well,
I really hope you're not
something.
thinking of breaking into
Remember
it.
that child that fell off the deck last year?
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass. You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what? History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been... No, but I can damn sure share a bag of get the hell out of my bar. First one's on the house. Now scram. Oh, sure. See, it's tied into the story about how Sister got his name. You ask him about that. He'll clear up all your problems. For good. Hell, take a dive off the flight deck while you're at it. As long as you stop pissing away my time. I'll be it.
Belle, give me another drink.
This is the last one, Trini. You're too goddamn drunk.
What are you looking at?
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Billy says not to talk to you.
Any luck finding out how Rivet... Try asking around a bit. You never know who's collected a lot of information. Any luck? Well, if it's all you could find out, I guess it'll have to do. So, what did they say? Well, I suppose that sort of thing happens, occasionally. But I guess if that's all that can be uncovered, what else is? Oh well. Still, for your help, I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Also, there used to be a big library out there. And that'll be it for the last... Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. Books are where the old world kept its knowledge. And see if it's still there. And if you can Great. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Try not...
Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy... Now, what odds and... Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got. Thanks. See you.
I'm alive. I can't... Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best. Okay, if you say so. I can't...
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately. You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins? It seems that we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested. Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel. Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed, there are a few that have survived. But finding a book in these ruins is difficult. I could have 1,000,000 initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every book that remains undamaged. Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. Think on it, and return when you have books to offer me. You have no such thing. I do not have time. The front desk computer has access to the card catalogs, but it appears that it's lost the connection to the main archives. Here's the password. Now you might be able to find the central computer further in there, but I'm afraid you'll have to do that without me. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. Of course.
Hey there.
Welcome back. Excellent. How many are you willing to trade? Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well, and return with more books when you can. Of course.
Watch it, will you?
Who's out there? Hiding from me? Better hope I don't.
You've returned. Excellent. Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well, and return with more books when you... Welcome back.
Yes?
What's up?
Yes?